In the ever-evolving landscape of the music industry, where creativity intersects with legal boundaries, Lizzo, the vibrant and unapologetic artist behind hits like Truth Hurts, finds herself entangled once again in a web of copyright disputes. This latest chapter in her legal saga centers around an unreleased song that has yet to see the light of day in commercial form, yet it has already ignited a firestorm of accusations from rights holders who claim unauthorized sampling and outright copying of protected material. The incident underscores the precarious tightrope that modern musicians walk when drawing inspiration from the rich tapestry of musical history, particularly in an era where digital snippets and previews can travel faster than the speed of sound across social media platforms. The genesis of this controversy traces back to August, a month that began with promise for Lizzo as she teased fans with a tantalizing glimpse into her creative process. Sharing a snippet of an as-yet untitled track on her social channels, the singer infused the preview with her signature flair, weaving in references that caught the public's eye. Among these was a playful nod to actress Sweeney's recent advertisements for a popular jeans brand, a moment that blended pop culture commentary with Lizzo's body-positive ethos. What was intended as a light-hearted engagement with her audience, however, quickly morphed into a lightning rod for scrutiny. As the clips circulated, whispers of familiarity began to emerge from corners of the internet attuned to the nuances of soul and R&B samples. Listeners with keen ears detected echoes of an older composition, one that evoked the soulful introspection of yesteryear. At the heart of the lawsuit stands the GRC Trust, the entity entrusted with safeguarding the intellectual property of the late soul singer Dees. Dees, a pivotal figure in the 1970s Southern soul scene whose work influenced countless artists, penned and recorded Win or Lose, We Tried, a poignant ballad that captures the bittersweet essence of perseverance in love and life. The song, with its lush instrumentation and heartfelt lyrics, has long been a hidden gem for crate diggers and producers seeking that authentic emotional depth. According to the legal filings, Lizzo and her label Atlantic Records are accused of lifting key melodic elements and rhythmic structures directly from this track without securing the necessary permissions. The claim isn't merely one of superficial similarity, it's a detailed allegation of deliberate appropriation, where portions of the original composition were interpolated into the new material for what the plaintiffs describe as commercial gain. Delving deeper into the mechanics of the dispute, the GRC Trust's attorneys argue that preliminary negotiations for sampling rights did occur but ultimately stalled. In the high-stakes world of music licensing, such deals often involve intricate back-and-forths over percentages, credits, and upfront fees. Here, sources close to the matter suggest that the parties were on the cusp of an agreement, only for irreconcilable differences, possibly over financial terms or creative control, to derail the process. The trust contends that, undeterred, Lizzo's team proceeded with the incorporation, betting perhaps on the obscurity of the source material or the transformative nature of her style. This decision, they assert, constitutes not just infringement but a willful disregard for established protocols, especially given the prominence of both the artist and her label. Lizzo's camp, caught off guard by the swift legal maneuver, wasted no time in mounting a defense that emphasizes the preliminary nature of the project. In a statement that circulated widely through entertainment outlets, her spokesperson conveyed a sense of bewilderment. "We are surprised that the GRC Trust filed this lawsuit." The response goes on to clarify the song's status with unmistakable precision. It has neither been released commercially nor monetized in any form, and future plans remain fluid. This point is crucial as it challenges the very foundation of the damages sought by the plaintiffs. Without a market debut, how can one quantify profits obtained but for the infringement, as the California court documents phrase it? It's a rhetorical question that Lizzo's team hopes will resonate in the courtroom, potentially leading to a dismissal or at least a delay in proceedings. Yet, the GRC Trust is unwavering in its pursuit, painting a picture of calculated opportunism. Their legal papers, submitted in a California federal court, detail how the unauthorized use has already tainted the creative waters, even in preview form. They allege that the snippet's virality, garnering thousands of views and shares, has inadvertently promoted the infringing elements, diluting the original's value and exposing it to unauthorized derivative works. The Trust's representatives highlight their diligent attempts at informal resolution, a standard pre-litigation step that involved emails, calls, and perhaps even mediated sessions. When these efforts hit an impasse, as they diplomatically put it, the gloves came off and the suit was filed. The remedies demanded are comprehensive: an injunction to halt any further distribution or promotion of the track, coupled with monetary compensation encompassing all purported profits plus compensatory losses for the trust. To understand the broader implications, one must contextualize this within Lizzo's recent history of legal entanglements. The artist, who rose to fame championing self-love and inclusivity, has faced a barrage of lawsuits in recent years, ranging from workplace harassment claims by former dancers to earlier copyright spats. This latest blow arrives at a juncture where she's rebuilding her public image post-controversies, focusing on new music and personal growth. The unreleased song in question was poised to be a cornerstone of her next era, a blend of her flute-infused pop with deeper soul influences that nod to her roots in Detroit's hip-hop scene. Fans, ever loyal, have flooded comment sections with support, decrying the suit as premature and punitive. "Let the Queen create in peace," one viral tweet read, encapsulating the sentiment of a fanbase weary of seeing their icon under siege. From a legal standpoint, copyright cases like this often hinge on the doctrine of fair use, a nebulous concept that weighs factors such as purpose, nature, amount, and market effect. Lizzo's previews, arguably promotional rather than exploitative, might tip the scales in her favor if argued astutely. Precedents abound. Think of Robin Thicke's Blurred Lines debacle or the sampling wars of the 1990s that reshaped hip-hop production. Yet, in an age of AI-assisted composition and instant global feedback, the lines blur further. Producers now must navigate not just clearances but preemptive ethical considerations, lest a casual Instagram post become Exhibit A in court.